Hello, it is March 9th, 2026. Doing a collective oracle reading. I pulled these cards out yesterday on the 8th, which I did make a video for, but I feel like something doesn't want me to upload it. um, Before I can say a little more about that, so this reading is going to be a little bit different from the other readings. It's going to be more of a personal, like intimate, reflection, case study kind of reading. So, if you're expecting, like, I don't know, this video is probably not for you. But I want to talk about strange synchronicity I had that kind of creeped me out. I get synchronicities almost every day. They're little ones, not like something cool like I was thinking about this actress and I met this actress, like not my life's kind of lame, so it's just kind of like, oh, I was thinking about this and so I met, like little things like that. Or it's mostly, since I'm a hermit, it's mostly like just through YouTube videos and just, stuff like that. Or when in the cards, or just stuff I see at home. And which, yeah, it might get a little weird because yeah, some synchronicities, I'll get there in a second. What was I saying about, sorry, I lost my mind. Why I felt like something didn't want me to post. It's just because on my device the storage is full, and I transferred files out, and like even old files, and I'm like, there's less videos, less, like, so why, like, I might have to make this video short because my videos come out like vertically, and I have to I just do one simple edit. I just make it horizontal so I can upload, so it's not like, that's the only thing I do. But to do that, I need, I think, the same, like if it's a 3 gigabyte video, I'll need 3 gigabytes extra just to do that. I even restarted my device a few times, like maybe the cache is full, or something weird like that, but no. So I didn't even have enough space to just edit it, and then I started transferring a lot of files, and it's just something weird. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it was kind of long, and I blah 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 a lot, so yeah, it took me a while to get into synchronicity, like backstories of previous readings and this and that, and yeah, just, I'm just gonna say right now what it was. I saw a post, so I'm gonna maybe work backwards from that post. So might be kind of harder for me to go backwards because I'm like, okay, first this was the first thing I noticed, and then this, and that. I'm gonna start from, well, and then it won't like be like. Then if I tell you, you might be like, okay, how's that synchronicity? And then, so yeah, the video I wanted to post, it was almost an hour long. Like, I don't know why. The lights are on. I think having dim lighting makes, I don't know, the file size larger or something, maybe. But, yeah, a little before that, yeah, I was trying to transfer files, and I don't know what's going on. It's like my phone has, like, extra space somewhere. Like, it doesn't seem like there's a cache or, like, something weird going on. But, a little before that, I was on YouTube looking at, just kind of scrolling down posts, not from my subscription, but kind of the recommended. And I saw a post. I screenshot it because I'm like, what the hell of this? It was a clock, and it had the same time, like 10:07, almost 10:08, right? And it was like, I said it was posted 5 hours ago. Now, I mean, that might have been like 8 hours ago now, because it took me like an hour long to make that video, and it was probably, whatever. Yeah, I just gave up. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to transfer that file out. I'm going to start a new video. So it was a post. Okay, so yeah, there's the first connection. I'm working backwards, I guess. Should I be doing that now? I'm feeling like a little paranoid. Yeah, in that post, you know, with the time change, it crossed everything. So 12 is 1, 1 is 2, you know. I want to say, is there something with that time, like, you know, like 420, or is there something with that time? Well, there was another thing I noticed after I made that video. I'll share that as I'm going backwards here. So I saw that post that was like, what the hell? That time is right here. As I was looking at this reading, I'm like, the only card that seems to fit the last reading is this one. Possibly this one, if this one's cut. I forgot to check something with this. Right, okay, so this is the last reading. Timing is everything. Decisions, choices, outcomes. Right? And in this reading, I pulled 3 cards from each deck. And I did say if I would have pulled a third card for this, it would have been the Chariot, which is the alignment and wisdom of place. I never showed it, but I'm going to show it right now, saying, it makes me think of this card right here. So, yeah, in that reading, I was saying how it made me think of this card. Yeah, it's not a clock. It might be like a compass, but like one of the arms is going the same direction. So like 12:30 maybe, right? And then 12, maybe 12:01 right here, right? Kind of. Yeah, because a lot of the cards fit it seemed like maybe all the third cards in each deck like connected. So yeah, this was the third card in one deck, this was the third card, and then I was fitting it with the third card from Materia Prima, the Titan, Divinity, no, I think that was the third card. I don't, okay, so I saw that post. You see that here. In the previous reading, I had a clock, and then I would have pulled out this is the Chariot, the Major Arcana Chariot. It's alignment in this deck. What is this place? Is this place? Yeah, and okay. So, yeah, in the video that I can't see, yeah, I was having a hard time with, that I'm not going to post. Okay, there's something weird here. I was looking at the numbers of the cards. Am I missing one? I lost my brain. Oh, yeah, it was titanium. So yeah, oh yeah, watch those. I was fitting, so I was like, okay, let's see if there's anything weird with the numbers. I was watching the video, the one 22, 12, 7, 30. Oh wow, look, we got a 12:30. We got the 7 and 22 military time. 10:07. I don't know. I was thinking, like, did I miss something at 10:07 p.m. or something? Like, there seems to be. I think I did have maybe a couple years ago I was seeing, yeah, something I didn't have this deck, or this deck, I don't think, or this deck. Maybe it is a thing. Maybe it's a thing to have it set like that. Because I know I had a synchronicity. Maybe it was from a card or something. And then my mom had like a decorative clock. Like, I don't think it worked. And it was like, had the same time. I think in that time, like I was feeling like some weird like Apophenia thing going, like I think that's what it's called. Yeah, right? We got the 10:07, and then we got the 12:30. This one would have been 12:01. Is it like a 1 somewhere? Okay, so titanium fitting with alignments. Timing is everything with tick. Oh yeah, and in that video, when I say that video, I mean I pretty much did this talking about the synchronicity. Yeah. God, I just feel like this video is terrible already. I feel like all my videos are terrible. I was saying maybe I'll name this video "Timing is Everything Tick-Tock" in quotation marks. Yeah, in that video I got a little personal. I was saying la 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 la. Was that all I wanted to say about that? Because there's probably oh yeah. So okay, so there's a synchronicity. And then how is this reading different? So this is March 8th, right? Okay, so it was my birthday, right? And I feel like this reading's talking about me. And I've said many times before, I feel like a lot of times my personal cards are collective, and collective are my cards. Or, you know, I feel like I'm really close to the collective, or the mirror's too close, like something weird going on there. I was pulling, like, you could say, oh, it's me subconsciously. Yeah, I was hoping, like, there'd be, like, more tie-ins to this, and, yeah, so yeah, before that synchronicity, I was going to Starbucks to get my free birthday drink, and, yeah, I was listening to someone, and, yeah, I might start listening to this girl on YouTube more. She was talking about like you have to be clear to do like pull oracle cards, people, or like your internal, like it might influence um the reading. I'm pausing. It's just so confusing because it's like I feel like maybe in that video I explained better, and now I'm kind of like yeah. Right now I'm thinking I watched a little. Recently started watching, or maybe a month ago. Like found her, Dana. Was it Dana? What was it on her channel? I read something like, you know, like two consciousness or something meeting, or you know, Vesica Pisces creating like, you know, like a shared experience or something like that. Kind of like if you came to this reading, it might be for you, like even, and then also for me, it's like I might not notice it, like my inner world's my outer world. There's just distortions that I can't see how it's lining up, you know, especially my subconscious mind, but I feel like I'm really connected to the collective, so it gets really confusing. Anyways, okay, so my birthday. So was this influenced by me being like, ew, it's my birthday, like, and then I have to go back to her. Yeah, so she was saying, yeah, if you might be influencing cards if you're not clear. And then in the last reading, I was saying, yeah, I feel like I can do this because like I'm neutral. But yeah, I was also thinking because I'm kind of like clear-minded, like I'm not expecting anything. But yeah, they usually like tie up to the last reading or other things. And then I gave an example, not in that video, but the video I try to post or wanted to. Like meditation. Like I might be like monkey brain and all scattered right now, but like the times I have meditated, usually like I can just shut my mind off, you know? And not to say, every once in a while I might get like hypnagogic thoughts or images. Like I feel like that's a little different than like intrusive thoughts or those kind of day thoughts. Yeah, so I feel like I kind of compartmentalize different like types of dreams and thoughts and state, Um, Why was I talking about telepathy? I was like, yeah, there's a. Anyways, So yeah, so I was like, okay, so maybe in this reading. Yeah, but I feel like this is like really like me. There's something else that's interesting about. Uh, so okay, with the Mayan calendar stuff, so there's a certain age where like on your birthday, your number glyph thing will come back. An age. So like every year, like say I'm a balancing serpent, that's me. I'm a balancing serpent. So next year on my birthday it'll be a different glyph number, and then next it will at a certain age it'll be the same number as when you were born. So if you know that stuff, you probably know my age, right? you'll know my exact like birthday, like or year. I said March. But you'll know the year. So that also that I don't know what to call it. Like my glyph return. Like instead of the sun being in an exact degree, it's like the the glyph, the tone, the number is the same. Oh my, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I guess that's all I'm just saying. Like I don't know if this is like, or yeah, the thing about the balancing serpent, one of the keywords is synchronicity. So maybe this is a reading, like just me just talking about synchronicity, like even though I haven't really gotten into the cards other than this one. How long has it been? 18 minutes. Um, yeah, so yeah, you get what I'm thinking. I don't know if it was my subconscious, if it's it's my birthdays. I was hoping like cool cards, was like no, or something with a glyph, or but yeah, totally different vibe from the one I did the day before March 7th. Totally different vibe. Um, and then with this, like I can't say, oh yeah, this is like taking it literally, like yeah, because I, I'm whole like titanium, and in this union, being the king of swords and decisive and powerful and grounding and being highly protective, protecting women and the land. Like I can't, this is what I got in like the collective. Like then he's like, collective. What do you mean by collective? Like everybody, like or like everybody's combined, or yeah, but this feels more like me, like um. I guess I'll go into the reading. Is that all I wanted to say? Like, just took a long way. Oh, yeah, so I did make a shuffle video, read from the books. That one, I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And then that's when later on, I try to talk about that synchronicity, and then I can't seem to edit that video. Like, I don't want this too big of a file where I can't just go whoop, make it horizontal and upload it. So I be quick. All right, I guess this is the start reading. So okay, I'll just introduce the card. We got 42 rebirth, 12 unknown, and that's from this deck here, the Oracle of Portals. And then I use this deck, Wisdom of the Oracle, which I forgot I used recently for a side message. 5 orphaned. 30 Tick-Tock. And then from the Kantaji Oracle, the number 44, Wingless, You Fall Into the Sea. I think there might be something there. I said, maybe 23, Pollination. And then the last deck used the Untamed Elemental and got Manta Ray and Sun. But first thing I want to point out, elements. I feel like I haven't talked about elements in at least 2 months. I mean, this was from an elemental deck, but yeah, fire, water. So we got fire. I'm taking this as kind of watery. The clouds, this looks like a lighthouse. There's water here. Since the sun is a sun card, or sun is a fire card, I'm gonna take this as fire, and maybe this says, you can see that as the sun. I don't know what's watery about here. Maybe she's crying. Is there anything where it remembers 42, 12, 5, 30, 44, 23? You can say 12, 30. Look, there's a 12, 30. 6, 5, 5, 44, 8. Yeah, so I feel like I haven't been talking about, usually with fire water, I see like a descent kind of thing. And in this read, I'm like, this weird thing here. Look. Oh, now since my battery's low. Yeah, look at that. These watercolor marks here. Like, it looks like you can almost fit it, like, it's like the same color almost, I thought that was kind of strange. So I was like, I kind of, especially since this is above, I mean, I did rearrange. Well, yeah, I did use this one first, second, third, so yeah. Right? Is that how I did it? Yeah, I mean, like, is the fire coming above, and this was like rain from above, raindrops. Then you got like a falling. You fall into the sea, a falling. Look. Okay, so I do have my proof of shuffling, so I'm not like making this up. It looks like they're wearing the same dress. Showing their shoulders here. Both white. And they both have their head down. And they're both like facing the same direction. Weird, right? And this one, while I was shuffling this deck here, the butterfly card flew out, landed like that, and I flipped it over, and I was like, oh, butterfly. And then I'm like, I read this, wingless, like, oh, I hope it's not a wingless butterfly. And then later I was like, wait, isn't Dagaz a butterfly rune? Isn't it also butterfly, legs, butterfly? Okay, so those are the weird things, facing the same direction. Okay, so I'm like, okay, It's a fire card. Oh, yeah. With the Phoenix, I see Phoenix coming around. It's not just like a one-time rising thing. I think they can come from above. Um, last, maybe the last big time was, I saw the Phoenix working with Fortuna with green energy and actually coming from the heart. Like a bird cage in a heart or something. Or through the cornucopia, a Fortuna hold. Yeah, in some sense of like take a leap of faith or not, or like stop her. Like this is just really weird. Okay, I said I feel like this is me. I'm not, you know, that kind of person. So, but this one talks about was it this one? Like the curse being broken, like borrowing a bird's wings, and then like a seashell something falling and breaking, and the curse being broken. And then it made me think of this, like especially like the lighthouse. Like, you have you heard like the lighthouse stories? Like people seem like cursed or possessed, and they, you know. And then I'm thinking like, am I like cursed or something? Like, is there something? And then I got into like empath stuff, like, you know, the thoughts in your head. It might be not be in, you know, they could get kind of weird with that. Yeah, in the beginning, with the whole synchronicities, like kind of getting paranoid. Like, is the algorithm like reading my mind? And I was like, okay, like even if YouTube somehow like knew the like my shuffle video, like saw that I pulled this card, like just what are the odds that someone else like posted like the same time a picture, same time, you know, 5 hours ago, and then also me just pulling these cards. Like, so even if YouTube somehow knew, okay, she made a video, clock was 5 o'clock, yeah. I'm just like, is there something going on that I'm not like, that's not all me? Like, or like, is it the whole reflection thing? Like, we did pull mirror, mirror. Like, I think something's messing with me, but it's just me. Like, everybody's me. Yeah, so like, or sirens, hearing the sirens. And I also thought of Little Mermaid, like, I forget the guy's name, you know, he hears the voice and he's like walking or marrying the octopus. Yeah, we did have, that's the octopus, Ursula or whatever. We did get octopus here. Kind of like controlling. Like, I don't want to be like, yeah. And then like, if you found this video, like maybe there's some like overlay and this is for you too, or maybe not, or maybe right. So it made me think like, okay, like I don't know how to take this honestly. Like, someone get her out of that spell, or take a leap of faith and get those wings and get the Manta Ray. Actually, this card was here. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta look if it was, because there's a, yeah, what I got this, when I did the rune reading, I pulled like several of these cards, and then, yeah, for each rune, I pulled out 3 cards. I used this deck and a tarot deck and I think the Avalon deck. And yeah, so this card was with the tarot card, and I don't remember, because I'm pretty sure it was like 5 of something. And if it was 5 of wands, like really, because I've been going on about 5 of wands. I'm gonna put in comments if any post this video like it was 5 of wands and it was a Dagaz rune, or I don't remember what rune it was. What's that, something with orbs? Can't remember. Yeah, I think it was, yeah, I was talking about like, someone posted like a Manta Ray light, and I'm like, well, what is that? Is that a light that people put out in the ocean for the Manta Rays, or is that like an actual orb, or is it just the light they give off? You know, or if you put a certain light on that, like, what are Manta Ray lights? What rune was I fitting with? So, I can't, my memory is so off. So it must have been a rune I fit in with the orbs. I think it was Hagalas. Was it Hagalas? I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna have to think more about this, and I guess the main message, more of how it fits in with me. So I also, yeah, with the orphan card, like, felt like you just need to get out there, even if you feel like you don't belong anywhere, like, yeah, like join a class, or you're like, even if you don't, like, and then this card, this card talks about, like, even if it might seem unfamiliar, like, in some sense it is familiar. I just felt like movement, using fire, like, just doing things. And oh yeah, so with the orphan, like, with this pollination, when I first saw it, I was like thinking, or I was like looking at it, trying to feel into it. I was feeling like maybe even starting your own group, or your business, or, you know, or your own family, especially an orphan, like, Manta Ray, Sun, Tick-Tock, orphan, yeah, yeah, so that's what I like, kind of get out there, don't, yeah, regrets, like, then some say, like, you shouldn't have regrets in life, you know. And then I said, it's not about you know, it's usually like from older people, like, I wish at your age I knew this, or I had, you know, if they didn't have kids, I had kids, or I didn't discover the meaning of life until da da da. But I was like, you know, it might not be. I mean, there's just some activities I'm like, I wish I did this, that. Maybe I'll end it there. I don't want it to be too long. It was 32 when I just looked. Let's read what it says for Tick-Tock, and then I think I'll end it there. Yeah, so water, okay. I think this was adaptability, just to say what the card is in the book. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that, like, Manta Ray is, no, calibration. Oh, that's funny. As if you think like that, it's some sort of calibration or something. Calibration. And Sun was, let's see what the Sun is, it says divine service. Serving from a place of wholeness, imbalance, selfishness, self-serving attitudes, self-sacrifice, to bring into balance, develop the art of gracefully receiving, to instill the felt sense of what it's like to accept from others openly and then give in return. And one of these books said instill, and I'm like, instill. Like, I feel like there's something about instill. Be in stillness. Yeah, let me read what it says for Manta Ray. Why not, since I already did that. And then I'm going to read for the Tick-Tock. Why are they so hard to find? Manta Ray. Balanced, playful, energized, in touch with your body's innate wisdom. Imbalanced, strained over exertion, unnecessarily cautious. To bring into balance, find joy in simplicity and freedom in the complicated. That's right? Yeah. So I was feeling, yeah, so there's some things about transformation, but I don't feel like it's like turning into a butterfly thing, but yeah, maybe what's it called? Not transmutation. Is that the word I'm thinking? Like using the like fire and water element or something. I was thinking like Reiki, like something. Yeah, and I was also thinking like I was saying like joining. Like I was like maybe I should learn Reiki or something, like up my thing and believe in myself before I mention the blah 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 blah. I feel like I can. I feel like this is crappy video. Crappy video. 30. Let's see what it says for Tick-Tock. Tick-Tock, essential meanings: timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. The oracle's message: when humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order, were happening now, in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire, so release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectation, knowing that what is yours will never be held from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. I don't know, I was like thinking samadhi. One of these cards was like, was it a description of this? Yeah, like being everything. It made me think of samadhi, but I've never experienced that really, but I was like a few years thinking like, I don't think it's like I think it's like higher astral or like a higher mental or something. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you for watching.